I'm a talker, you know. And nice to get some of that music out of the way so that we can get into the real show, right? In all seriousness, people, maybe you know this is the last show of our Everything's Fine tour. And I did a tally at one point. It's 3 continents, 8 countries, 33, 34 cities? 35. Can't remember now, 35, let's call it. Round up to the nearest 5. And I have had the distinct pleasure of playing with this group on stage that you see here, with one notable exception. The gentleman on my right. Hey, wait a minute. Can we get a little band intro music? Fuck yeah, alright. You'll have to forgive us, we just came back from the South. The gentleman on my right is a guy that I've played music with for a very long time. He's played on every single record. He has expanded the scope of these songs tremendously, been with them since their infancy. He is a hell of a hockey player. He is a tone wizard. And he is the pride of Port Perry. His name is Matthew Bailey. Give it up for him! The gentleman's sitting down behind a bunch of keys that I don't know what they do. There's another guy I've played with for a very, very long time. Over 10 years now. He's played on all 3 of my records as well, and he's played every single instrument known to man. And he can do it walking backwards. He's a donut aficionado. And he's the only guy on stage wearing cowboy boots, I'm pretty sure. Won't you give it up for the local boy, the Danforth's own Adrian Gorlick Cook? Now the tall drink of water on my left. He's the low rumble underneath this whole operation. He tells me he plays an instrument called the bass. I've never heard of that instrument before. And I think mostly he just likes hanging out with us. What he's playing, I'm pretty sure, is completely made of rubber. Would you say that's accurate? No. Alright, well, agree to disagree. He's passionate about his dog, Edie. He throws a mean knuckle split finger slurve ball. He's the bass player in this band. His name is Kurt Nielsen. Would you give it up for him? The pride of Sarnia! Now, sitting behind a set of drums over there is the man who literally keeps everything on time. He's the most organized member of the band. It's tight between him and Adrian, but I'm gonna give it to Jamie. He's the healthiest eater in this outfit by a long shot. He could have been a professional tennis player. He is a professional photographer. But here on this stage, he's the best fucking drummer this side of the Atlantic. The pride of Ottawa, Ontario, his name is Jamie Chronic. Give it up for him now! Now the gentleman staring directly into my eyes. He's the cream sauce of this outfit. He's that dirty drizzle on the mac and cheese, you know what I mean? He's a vegetarian, you wouldn't think so. He's got meat eater energy.
because Jasper would wander over to right that spot and look at me in the eye and go, "Is that all you got, motherfucker?" He plays a mean fucking guitar, the pride of Edmonton, Ontario. Oh, sorry, Alberta. Will you give it up for Mr. Jasper Smith? Well, we got a couple more people to get through here, people. I hope you're settling into this groove. There's a man standing at the back of the room. He's turning a bunch of knobs. No one knows what they do, but they seem to be very important. This guy works harder than everyone on this stage combined. And he's always in good spirits. Except when you see him with his fists clenched sort of down by his side like that and he starts rocking, then you know, get away from Mac. But he keeps the whole thing going. Without this guy, there would be no Everything's Fine tour. And I mean that. Pride, the other pride of Edmonton, Alberta. His name is Mac Long. Will you give it up for him? Now there's a few more people I want to mention here. People who were standing on this stage earlier, who are dear friends of mine, who I would not be here without. That is another certainty. When I wanted to make my first record, Songs from a Broken Chair, I called my dear friend Andrew Shaver, and I said, "How would I make a record?" And Andrew said, "Well, you would call Matt Barber." And I've made 3 records with Matt Barber. I got to play on Andrew's first record with Clever Hopes. You best believe I'll be wearing a pink toque after the show. Will you give it up for Clever Hopes? We've been blessed with support on this tour. We've gotten to play after some brilliant musicians. We started the run in Dublin with a gentleman named Clarel. Will you give it up for Clarel? Soulful, silky smooth. And after that, we played a bunch of shows with a brilliant artist. New album coming out in about, I don't know, very soon, a couple of months. Give it up, and would you also pre-save the record for Wyatt C. Lewis? There's one more person who I've never shouted out at these concerts. An unsung hero of the Everything's Fine tour. In fact, sort of a master puppeteer. Who's put it all in place. Never asks for a thank you, always has a smile on his face, deals with my problems and deals with your problems too. Would you give him a round of applause? His name is Sean Russell! Hell yeah. Oh man. What was that? Did anyone time that? Like 25 minutes? Love it.